Best silver gold deals with Louie. YouTube, Louie here, and welcome to the weekend. Today I'm just going to do some shopping. We've got a nice dip here to $19.16. Why do I use that number? Well, because that is the ask price on Kitco. I am going to assume that that is the real spot price. You know, it'll go 1906 to 1916, something like that. But for argument's sake, let's say that the real spot price, buy price, is $19.16. If you're looking at the price action recently, you'll see we dipped from nearly $21 down to $19. That is nearly a 10% drop in the price of silver, spot price of silver. Now, I hear it over and over again, but Louis, when the spot price drops, the premiums go up. Okay, what I'll say to that is a phrase that is used to paralyze you. That is a phrase that is used to stop you from competitive shopping. That is usually not true. All right. Yes, when spot price dropped, down to $12, of course, dealers raised their premiums quite a bit. They didn't want to let go of all of their silver at that low a price. But when we have moves of 5%, 10%, when we have declining interest in silver, and I think that's what we have right now, due to the impending recession. And I say recession, I don't mean stagflation. I really don't mean that. I believe we are going to pass through stagflation right into recession. I think it'll be a serious recession, and I think you'll see things head lower. Primarily, I'm talking about the stock market, and that could drag silver down with it. But for some of you that are averaging into the market and you got a little excited when we had a pop up there, well, now we have a better price. And if you want to buy at $19, then I would encourage you to not believe that premiums increase when spot price drops. Actually, the opposite happens. When spot price drops, people lose interest. And again, I'm talking about 5%, 10%, 2% a day for a week, something like that. When spot price drops, people lose interest in silver, and in my experience, they stop buying. How do I know that? Because you can see the dealers dropping their premiums. If you noticed your emails over the week, you saw many, many deals at $1.99 over spot. You saw coins at $3.49 over spot. So that is the little shopping trip I want to go on to find you the best silver and gold deals out there. I did this shopping last night. If the items are gone, I apologize, but they're probably still going to be there. Again, I assume the spot price is $19.16. Of course, we can go over to JM Bullion, part of the A-Mark Borg, and don't look at those Libertads yet. Okay, I don't want to get you too excited. And you certainly may not want to buy them there. Now, they say the silver ask price is $19.29. So if they advertise something at $1.99 over spot, which they generally don't, you're going to start at a higher silver price. Back over to Monument Metals, you'll see that they say the spot price is $19.11. Looks like that may have been the ask last night, or that may be the average between the bid and the ask. But right off the bat, we have a difference in the definition of spot, which drives me crazy and I don't think we should accept. Of course, there is literally nothing over at JM Bullion or Provident, or other elements of the A-Mark Borg that are very interesting. So I'm going to take you to my favorite retailers, the places where I found the cheapest silver. And if you want to do some buying, I think you can do buying here at $19. I think that we are going to retest 18. And I think at some point when things get really, really bleak And when markets are really dropping hard, and when people realize it's not a soft landing, it's not stagflation, it's not, it is going to be recession and fear of depression. I don't know if we'll hit it. It's not going to be a month or two. Okay, bull markets are not formed in a single, after you're in a bear market. Bull markets are not formed in a single bounce unless, there's a nuclear strike or something, and, it's down, down and up. But in this case, we are in a prolonged bear market, and what we've had, in my opinion, is a dead cat bounce. Okay, sorry, kitty cats out there. So anyway, I've lingered long enough. Let's get on to the best silver and gold deals that Louie could find, and see if you like any of these. Most of these are bullion, but if you want coins, 349 to 399 over spot would put you about $23, and you can certainly find those everywhere, but probably not at JM Bullion, Provident, etc. So what did I find? All right, we're going to start here at actually eBay, because this was the cheapest I could find this, but I found it for a little bit more over at Monument. But if you have the eBay credit card, you can get 3% off, over 3% off on your purchase. So that would drop this down about $18 to $6.74, something like that, for one of these. This is the Argor Heraeus round, a European European kilo, but 691 to 681, let's say, depending on your credit card. This is from Liberty Coin on eBay. That is, I think, the only eBay sale I'm showing you. But here at Monument Metals, we'll see that a little bit later at Monument Metals for just a little bit more. Monument Metals, one of my favorite retailers, and not part of the A-Mark Borg. This is just to entice you. I almost bought this at $23.50. I almost bought it at $23.20. I almost bought it at $22.00, $22.90. Here it is $2,280. A vintage 1980s Engelhard bar, 100 ounce. So there you go. You'd have to want 100 ounces. I definitely want this bar. I already have two, and I'd love to have another. And what caught me about this is that this is a any type Engelhard. All right, so I actually called them yesterday and said, can you sneak me one of those cast Engelhard bars if I make my purchase? And she shut me down really quickly. So you're going to get an extruded pressed bar here 9 times out of 10, I would say, at $369 over spot. That is the most expensive silver I'll probably show you in bullion form, but I would buy those all day long because I think they're a tremendous investment in vintage silver. But that's not for everybody. Okay, I promised you some gold. Here we have at $1,813, a brand new Britannia, 1 ounce, 4/9 gold with security features. Beautiful choice if you're looking for gold. Not as pricey as the American Eagle, but very respectable, very well recognized, and beautiful as well if you're looking for gold. Gold spot price today, ask, is $1,749, so you're paying $64 over spot, 64 over, what is that, a 4% premium? Not bad at all, and that'll serve you well. All right, here's that Argor Heraeus bar again, $678. So if you don't have the eBay credit card and you want to pick this up at Monument Metals, there it is again, $678, $1.99 over spot. Okay, so you saw spot drop nearly 10%. Did the premiums go up on this? No, actually they're lower than they were a week ago. All right, here we are still at Monument, 100 ounce Asahi bar, and 2130. That is $219. That's too pricey for me, but these are beautiful bars. and I believe they took over Johnson Matthey, and they're using the same molds. Just beautiful cast bars. You could do a lot worse than that. All right, here is probably one of the better deals that you may want to avail yourself of. As I've said before, the Germania bullion bars, which actually come from Poland, if you didn't know that, big silver mine in Poland. Here they are. They are all on sale over at Bold. Here we've got the 100 ounce for $2,109. That's a gorgeous bar. We've got the 10 ounce for $217.90. Now those are as low as prices when you're shopping. You know, you really would prefer to see a single price, because that means the quantity you're going to buy, probably less than 100, is going to be that price. So these will be a little higher than this when you get over to Bold. Here we've got the 5 ounce at 112, so that is about 22.40, 22, I don't know, $23, something like that, an ounce. That's at the low. And they've got the 500 gram at a good deal, and they've got the kilo at $6.86. Fantastic, just fantastic. They have a half kilo as well, and I believe there are plenty in stock. If you wanted to have a really bitchin', you know, Germania collection, you could do it right here, and you could do it today. Okay, back over to Hero. I was talking about $25 buffaloes the other day. Hero Bullion, also great outfit. I was talking about $25 buffaloes, how those won't make my stack any better or lower my average. Well, now they're $22.50. All right, and this is any price, any quantity pricing. You can buy 1, you can buy 10, you could buy 1,000. $22.57 if you pay by check. And oh my God, and it's an Asahi buffalo as well, so it's going to be well made. Probably not as nice as the Sunshine Mint buffaloes, but if you like good looking buffaloes, $22.50 right there. And that premium, that's about $22.50. That's about $2.50. Let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, that's about $3.35 over spot, if you like buffaloes. All right, a little more gold for you. I do like these gold pieces in assay. $1,803 will get you one of these. If you like to trade the ratio, these work really well at your local coin shop, but that Britannia would work just as well. $1,800, barely $50, a little over $50 premium on gold, which I think is kind of at a low here. Gold seems underpriced to me. Of course, silver is underpriced. It is a value. That doesn't mean I think it's headed higher right away. Okay, but right now it's okay to stack. It's okay to stack some weight. Average in a little bit. Not a bad dip. Not a bad price. All right, for you people jonesing for Libertads, here it is, $41.99 at where are you? Monument Metals, scoring again on the libs. I hope you didn't pay 50. I would take you over to JM Bullion, but you'll see they're charging $51 or so for this same coin. Actually, it's around. So 42. I did see over at JM Bullion that the 2021s were going in the low 30s. So expect that to be the price of this time next year. Just saying, too many people are hot for Libertads. I no longer invest in them. But if you want to round out your collection, 42, not bad. I saw them as little as 38 somewhere, though they immediately raised their prices. So with the dip in spot, perhaps they brought it back a little bit. But 42, if you're looking to round out your collection on the Libertads, I would not buy tubes and tubes of them. So that's what I have for you today at the best silver gold deals. I'd love to hear your comments on whether you're buying, selling. Are you surprised by the drop? Are you surprised by the sell-off in the stock market when the Fed actually said, no, we're going to raise hikes. We're going to raise rates. We told you we're going to raise rates. I know Jerome, misled you all the other day when he said, He said that, we're at neutral. I mean, it was just a flat out friggin' lie, which ignited the stock market and sucked a lot of people back in, unfortunately. But now the truth is out again. They're going to keep raising rates. There's only one way to battle inflation, and that is to crush you and me. All right, they've got to induce a recession to bring the top off inflation. Now, inflation itself will start to curb demand, and people will run out of money and so forth. So, over a long run, inflation cures itself unless you get into hyperinflation. But in the short term, if you're looking to crush inflation over an election cycle or over the term of your appointment, you've got to induce recession. So what's going to happen? People are going to lose their jobs. They keep losing their jobs. A lot of predictions of future layoffs. Inflation is turning into disinflation, and it will go down, but not fast enough to stop the Fed from continuing to raise at least another 50 to 100 basis points, probably until the recession, until everything grinds to a halt. We get negative GDP. And the markets go down. That's how they're going to control inflation, by crushing us. That is the only trigger they have. They can't raise interest rates to 18%. They can't even raise interest rates to 6%. We can't afford it as a country. So we are their last tool to bring inflation down, and then the regulators and the Congress people will get off the Fed's back, and they'll say, "Yahoo! We conquered inflation." I'm sorry you lost your job. I'm sorry you lost your house. I'm sorry you have no more money. I'm sorry you're in bankruptcy because you're spending on your credit cards at rates that are higher than you've ever seen. I'm sorry you lost your car, and car repossessions are at an all-time record high. All people took their stimmy checks, went out there and bought cars with them, and they're not making the payments. So look for car prices to plummet. All right, and this is part of the disinflation, and we'll ultimately, I think, get to deflation, but that's a longer term perspective, depending on how long the recession is. But anyway, in this scenario that I'm painting, and it's only one person's opinion, they will crush Americans until inflation comes down. That is not a positive for the stock market. That is not a positive for a commodity like silver, although it's also a currency to many of us. But it could give us a long-term period at lower prices to average in at lower spot prices. All right. I also saw Eagles, I think, for a little over $30 somewhere. I just don't recall where. One of the good guys. Okay, not JM Bullion and Provident and so forth. And the last shout out I want to give is to Vermilion Enterprises, or Vermilion Coins. It's a big channel on YouTube that Spectacular supports, and I love watching their videos because these guys have honest buy and sell prices. They're blowing up, and you may see something a little bit cheaper over there. If you're selling, definitely take a look over there. But he gives you the buy and the sell almost every day on all sizes of silver and American Eagles, and silver and gold Eagles. And if you want to sell your Eagles, which I do, you can get a decent price over there. But he'll also give you the sell prices on stuff, and that'll give you an idea of what real premiums are. And I hope you enjoyed shopping the best silver gold deals with Louie. Love to hear your thoughts. Thanks, everybody.